Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, all my peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, scallywags, each and every one of you. I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, um, when I first came here to the Philippines, I'm on what they call new money. New money means it's every month I get more money, new money, new money. Old money is when it's money that is, accumulated through inheritance, uh, uh, old business investments. Things that the uh, other persuasions are much more better at than we are. We'll leave it at that without diving any deeper than that. So I always had to time myself whenever I did something because I never had respect for money. Never. Prince Russell never had respect for money. It's true. That's why I never win. When you think you got enough or something, it flies away. I don't know. Listen to that song. Money Don't Matter. That's what it's called. Money Don't Matter by Prince. And that's how I feel about it. Look, another card is 23. Unlucky for him again. I should listen to it before I play it. Maybe I'll do it on this Sunday's Sunday morning classics at 7 a.m. on YouTube, 7 a.m. here in the Philippines, and 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Everywhere else around the world, you have to figure out what time it plays. But come join me at Sunday morning classics with Gerard. Okay. So anyway, I always had to schedule how to make my moves, my daytime night moves, so that this way it coincides with the landing of the eagle. We call it the eagle land. That means that you get your check. That's how we refer to it, right? So anyway, there've been a lot of times, even here in the Philippines, where ends just not, I couldn't make ends meet for whatever reason. I always ended up having to hawk something for the pawn shop, which I don't mind because a pawn shop is a poor man's safety deposit box. It beats the hell out of selling whatever you have, if you have anything worth selling. So anyway, when I came here, when I got my check, I bought my flight, 2 weeks in advance, and a hotel room, for 2 weeks. Because I knew that in that 2 weeks the eagle would land and I have new money again. So what happened was that when I came into the Philippines, with just $500. I always believed that you can live anywhere in the world if you ever landed there with $2,000. I always believed that. There's no place in this world that you cannot land somewhere with $2,000, get you a place to stay for maybe a month or 2 months, look for a job or whatever means you're going to do to support yourself, or integrate into whatever culture you're in. So I always felt this to be, a true statement that you can live anywhere in the world with $2,000. Now, those of you who are thinking about coming here and you need a lot of money or whatever, don't, because like I said, I came here with $500. $500, but I had a place to stay for 2 weeks, and I remember when I bought my first Burger King. And my first Burger King, they called, they delivered, and they said it was 1,000 and something paid. I said, 1,000? Are you out your fucking mind? That was before I understand the conversion of the money, but anything that was over 1,000, I'm like, wow, like this. Now I came here and I was still under the influence, so I always equated everything, to $20 rocks. Oh wait. Oh, but that's 6,000 pesos. Let's see, that's $3. Oh yeah, okay. Like that. Well, when you would have spent 20 pesos, you buy one. So that was my level of understanding about money. Was my equating it to my moving too fast. So anyway, so I met a girl, and I told a story about it, and I was getting low on money, and she was working, and occasionally, I didn't have cigarettes. She would buy me sticks. That's what I learned about sticks. Sticks. The thing that Eric Gardner, for those of you who know Eric Gardner, who was killed because he was selling loosies. They call them loosies, loose cigarettes in New York. Who was put in a chokehold and died. He's like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Well, they sell it here openly, so it's also very hard to quit because whenever you get the urge, you just go, give me one stick. You know what I'm saying? Like this, because whenever I leave the house, I always leave the house with only just like no more than two sticks, because, and I try to come back with both of them. And I generally know exactly where I'm going to smoke them because wherever I smoke them, usually there's someone there who I conversate with, and it gives me a reason to pause and stop there. So it's also part of my my um, my entertainment for the day, whatever. So anyway, so I came in with this $500, and lo and behold, when the eagle landed, then okay, the brother shook all that stuff off, and now I'm Big Willie. So I integrated it. So anyway, but I never could keep control over my money. Well, I had money, the following month from last month's money because I always spend the month's money, and sometimes I just couldn't figure out where it went. I try. Okay, I gave somebody. Now, granted, I give money away. You see me on my videos. I give money away because I truly believe it. It makes a difference in their lives. It makes a difference, and I'm about making a difference in people's lives. And sometimes I feel like I'm an angel walking the earth. And just like yesterday, I stopped at this place, and the kid, and the mother asked me for money. I said, well, would you like a hamburger? Would you like to eat? Well, sure. I don't like giving them money because if you give them money, it doesn't stay with them. The money goes to their handler. I saw a documentary of how they handle beggars, all over the world. How they, how this one organization put beggars in England, and then a certain time of day they come and change and go to another part of England where they're Muslims, and then change and go to another part of England where there's something else in Britain and all this stuff, and it showed how wealthy this guy was from the change and coins, that that they get. And on Sundays, I was known for, having all the street kids come to McDonald's. I used to have I'll see if I can find a picture of it, and whole kids that I used to buy, hamburgers for. I bought them breakfast, McDonald's breakfast, like this. And sometime on the street, I have as many as like 13 kids, I'll be buying breakfast for. Now in Cebu, I was known as the candy man because I always had candy. I give them candy, this. I give them coins. And the police told me, he said, no, he says, don't give them no candy. He said, don't give them no money. If you want to give money, go to the organization and you give money to the organization. And that was dead because I knew about organization. I know that if you're lucky, 10% of all the donations that they get actually go to the cause. The rest of the money goes to paying for staff. I became a little bit more conscious of giving money to people in public. Well, anyway, so I don't have respect for money, and that's that's what I do. That's how I still am today. And but a funny thing happened to me. Yesterday was I'm going about whatever I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? I've been very blessed. Controlling me, as far as that spending, or being conscious of it, start writing it down or whatever. And it was the 2nd of February. And then it hit me. I said, oh my God, this is the first time in my life that the first came and went, and I wasn't even aware of it because because I had I had savings. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh,
Jumping jacks. You niggas want to work out. You muscles. You big muscles.
oh. It was like such a revelation for me. You know, it was such a good feeling knowing that I wasn't watching the calendar, for the first, or wasn't watching for the clock. After past 3 o'clock, because after 3 o'clock here in the Philippines p.m., then I know the money's in the bank in the U.S. At 3 o'clock, there at a.m. because 12 hours different, whatever. And so I was like, wow. I said, wow, this is a milestone for me. It meant good knowing that my child that's coming into, my life, into my world, is coming into, a world of comfort. It's coming into a world of security. It's coming into a world that it would want for nothing. And a lot of you may think, well, damn, this is what you should do. Yeah, yeah, but you can't take anything for granted, my man. You can't, because there are a lot of people who don't have that luxury. There are a lot of people who are struggling. Who, who children, are not eating. Who's, I was told that, when they boil the rice, the skim stuff that comes off the rice, the starch that comes off the rice, they skim it and they put it in a bottle and feed it to the baby. This will gives it, I don't know, whatever, gives it whatever, but it's a chilling thought that you're so poor that this is the type of thing that you have to give your child in the Philippines. But they do. So I'm very happy and very blessed to be able to say that you are witnessing a milestone in my life, and I am happy to share that with you. Now, let me tell you a story. No, I'll save it. No, yeah, I'll save it because this way the story I'm going to tell you is still unfolding, and I'm going to wait till after today so it has an ending. But let me tell you something about passport bros. I did a video where I said I'm insulted by being called a passport bros, and this commenter or this blogger has a blog called, I think, Reaction Review. His name is Ize, and he was talking about passport bros. Because to me, I always thought bros were just a bunch of dudes just coming to the Philippines and seeing how many Filipinas they can flock, or you go to the Asian countries and see how many babies they can make, and just really doing it that way. But he explained it to me that the real passport bros are those dudes who are tired of high prices in the United States, who are tired of so much bills, who are tired of the dating scene and all the games that goes on. So they come to countries like the Philippines and other Asian countries, and they come here and they create families. They create a life. They find a woman who they love or they want to love, or find a partner. They build homes. They are actually showing that there is a better way to live, than having to live under the craziness of the United States. And as he's explaining it, then I have to say to myself, yes, I too am a passport bro. They show their kids. Well, yes, I'm one because I came here. I didn't come here for that, but while I'm here, uh, I have a family now. I have a baby now. Or coming, God willing. I still don't know what it is. We're on baby watch this month, so you learn as I learn. So it's a wonderful thing. I made a commitment to Mia. I said, look, after we've been together 2 years, we'll look into buying a house or land and all that stuff. Because once my child is here, I want to secure, you know, um, uh, secure security around that child. I want to make sure it has. I want to make sure it always has a home. I want to make sure that it has, inheritance of sort. You know, I want to make sure that it has in life. One of the things that blacks don't do, and it's really unfortunate, is that we don't take out insurance. Never mind other members of the family, on ourselves. Because insurance is a very important part of securing some type of stability or some type of future or some type of opportunity for our offsprings. And we often don't do that. And as a result, when we pass away and leave them with nothing. They have nothing. So I'm committed to, to have or leave a legacy behind for my child to make sure it's always taken care of. And of course, Raphael and Michael, Chris, and of course, Mia. You know what I'm saying? I want him to always, or she, I can't say him. But anyway, this is Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans of winning action. Never disrespect the elder or pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today, living like a king. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Woodson, formerly singing the Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make him feel like a king and never say no. I am a very good man. I'll talk to you later. Go out and make it the best day of your life.